Noosa Mining and Exploration Conference 2019. Another beautiful day in Queensland. With me today is Rob Bills, the Managing Director of Emmerson Resources, an ASX listed gold explorer, main projects in Tennant Creek in the Northern Territory. Rob, can you tell us a little bit about the history of Tennant Creek? It's a gold field, a mineral field?
Yeah, certainly, Chris. Look, Tennant Creek's claim to fame, I think, is the highest grade gold field, one of the highest grade gold fields in Australia. Very historic field. Normandy made a lot of money there. Many famous deposits, very, very high grade, sort of average grade, 30 to sort of 50 grams.
So that's a sort of a bonanza grade. Are you looking for that kind of grade with your work?
We certainly are, Chris. Look, we went into the field probably about 12 years ago. Previous exploration really just focused on the magnetic ironstones. That's what the gold's hosted in. My background in Western mining, I realised that there's probably a whole family of deposits that are non-magnetic, hematite hosted. So that's what we've been pursuing, the hematite hosted ones. So far we've found 3 or 4 hematite hosted, some are copper and some are gold.
What sort of size are we talking about? You did discover an Edna Beryl, which I think you've now got a tribute miner working on. What does that
Correct.
look like?
Yeah, look, that's a hematite hosted thing. We don't really know how big that's going to be. If you look at the historic kind of deposits, we're hoping it could be around about 1 million ounces, but at this stage we've done our first parcel of mining, which has been 3,000 tonnes. That averaged 30 grams per tonne. So, very high head grade. We've now got to get underground and do some underground drilling to try and define it a bit better.
But the tribute mining operation's only a small part of the potential target at Edna Beryl.
That's correct. So the tribute actually covers the whole of the Edna Beryl mine. We get 12% of the gold produced, so it's a gold royalty, if you like. Obviously, our joint venture partner Territory do all the mining and processing, so we take no risk. We just get the check once the bullion's in the Perth Mint. So we're hoping that once we get underground, though, that 12% grows into 12% of a much bigger deposit.
Right. And you've had some recent success at a project called Mauritania as well?
Yeah, look, that's a cracker, Chris. The drilling there, early diamond drilling, up to sort of, I think the last best intersection was 12 metres at 54 grams. Exactly the same as sort of Edna Beryl in a hematite ironstone. Very, very high grade. And I think, we need to do some more work, but we're doing some geophysics now to try and work out how big that's going to be. But I suspect it's going to be another sort of Edna Beryl style thing, and hopefully, it's quite a significant deposit.
And you've got a second string to the bow in New South Wales, where you're looking for big gold copper porphyries, Cadia style mineralisation.
Yeah, that's right. So we picked up some ground there about 3 or 4 years ago, Chris. We're obviously hunting in elephant country there. So our first drill hole we did on a project called Watling Hill. It's all undercover, and our first drill hole we hit 4 metres over a 1% copper, but the alteration's telling us we're in the outer zone. So we're now just doing a big geophysical survey, IP geophysics, to try and work out where the main part of the system is, and we'll get back there drilling later on this year.
And Tennant Creek's an old mineral field, 100 years old. What sort of work's been done on Watling Hill in the past?
So Watling Hill is in New South Wales. There's been nothing done at all. In fact, the farmer, when we went there, said to us, he met us at the gate and he said, "You're the first company that's been on our property ever." And this farm's been in his family for generations. So he took us up to the top of the field, up to the top of the hill, and we looked at the rocks, and there's all veins with malachite, azurite staining. And I said to him, "That's exactly what we're looking for." And he said, "Well, you're the first company that's actually been here." So, and every morning when we were drilling the hole, the farmer and his wife were down there looking at the drill core coming out. So when we hit water, he was very happy because they were in drought. And then we hit the copper, he was also very happy.
So not every part of Australia has been explored, and the surface has still got some potential.
Well, that's right. I think particularly that the New South Wales, that Lachlan Fold Belt. The rocks are really, really interesting, but there's lots of challenges in terms of cover and exploration.
So a lot of news to come from drilling and exploration.
Yeah, we've got a very full program. So as you understand it, we're getting a royalty from Tennant Creek, which is self-funding our exploration, so we don't have to go to our shareholders and keep raising money. But also, it allows us to really get stuck into the drilling, both in Tennant Creek for high-grade gold and also over in New South Wales for copper and gold.
Thanks very much, Rob.
No
That's
problem.
Rob Bills, the Managing Director of Emmerson Resources, ASX listed company codes ERM. Thanks very much.